Good morning, Jupiter.
And happy birthday, Noah Milner.
I'm Dylan Dam.
And I'm Savannah Ahern with your student news from Monday, February 17th, 2020.
Your answers to the SEQ are very important for the determination of school effectiveness in issues related to school climate, diversity, high expectations, decision-making, student conduct, and instructional leadership. This year, the survey window will be from today through Friday, March 13th. Staff and students will use the SEQ tile in their portals. Meet the Scientist, our February 18th lecture to see or not to see Blind Sight by Dr. Julianne Jappel from Max Planck, Florida, starts at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Class news, upcoming college visits. Sign up in the guidance office if you would like to attend an information session.
ESC bus fundraiser. We are so close. Please order pizza from Papa John's on Tuesday, February 18th. Mention JHS ESC and you will get 20% off your pizza. ESC will get 20% towards the bus. It's a win-win for all of us. 1,500 a year scholarships for education majors, high school seniors, and non-instructional employees. Application, eligibility, criteria, and directions are on the school district website. Completed applications must be received by March 30th. Clubs, check out this video about Jacob's shoes.
We also have Miss Barbara Weinstein, who is the president of Family Central.
Whoa, do I look like a president?
Many of these children have never ever had a new pair of shoes. They've never had anything, and this is a gift for them that they feel like everybody else. They have something special, something new, something that's theirs alone that they don't have handed down from someone else in their family.
We work hand in hand with hundreds of schools, social service agencies, and other charities, and we also work one-on-one with teachers and school social workers and school resource officers.
The kid missing out on an event or missing out on a field trip or just a social group with his friends because of a pair of shoes, it is a big deal to them and it does make a difference to them. So being able to provide them with the littlest need, that gives them something that makes them feel like they're normal and they fit in with their friends, which at that age, if you can remember, is pretty important.
Please bring new and gently used shoes to Miss Cronkite's room 6105 now through March 3rd. Bring your community service hour log if you would like hours for your collection time.
DECA is also collecting toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, bar hand soap, shaving cream, razors, mouthwash, and towels. 1 hour of community service will be given for your time in collecting 10 items. Bring items and your community service form to Miss Preston's room 4106. SGA News. Congratulations, Athlete of the Week, Chris Roberts. Chris is a hardworking student athlete and has been a member of both the football team and wrestling team, and just last weekend placed in the top 5 in his wrestling competition. Black History Month. Voices of Change, The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas is a powerful and brave young adult novel about what prejudice looks like in the 21st century. Check out the book in the Media Center, and here's Angie Thomas on the inspiration behind the book. That's all we have for you today.
And have a great week, Warriors.
Hi, I'm Angie Thomas, and I'm here to discuss the inspiration behind my novel, The Hate You Give. The Hate You Give is about 16-year-old Star who witnesses the murder of her best friend Khalil by a cop, and he was unarmed at the time. And the book is about a young girl who finds her voice and finds her activism. I was inspired to write the novel in 2010, right after the Oscar Grant case. Oscar was a young man who was killed by police. And at the time, I remember wondering what would happen if that took place in my neighborhood. How would we react? And all of these cases started coming out, and it just fueled me, and it fueled my frustration and my anger, but it also, I wanted to find a way to find hope. And I wanted to show the human side of all of these cases. I look at books as being a form of activism because a lot of times they'll show us a side of the world that we may not have known about. And so that's how the novel The Hate You Give came about. Tupac is a huge influence in the book. The title itself, The Hate You Give, actually comes from the tattoo everyone knows him for, the thug life across his stomach. It actually stood for The Hate You Give, Little Infants F's Everybody. THUGLIFE. And since we didn't want a long title, we just went with The Hate You Give. Tupac is definitely my favorite rapper, and I say that because he wasn't just a rapper. He was an activist in his own way. And I related to that because he used music as a form of activism. Tupac had this poem called The Rose That Grew from Concrete. it's a metaphor for young people who grow up in bad circumstances, but they're still roses, you know. And so I tried to make Star and Seven and all the kids in the book, they're roses in concrete to me. They're kids who are growing up in bad circumstances and bad situations, but they're still roses. They're still good there. They're still shining. There's still something to be in awe of. And so I feel like that was a big influence in the book. And it's one of those minor things that people may not notice, but in a way it's huge to me. And I hope that if nothing else, it will help people who may not understand our feelings during these cases. I hope that it will help them understand. I even more so hope that it will help young people who are angry and who are sad and frustrated when this happens. I hope it gives them a voice and helps them to see their own feelings in paper and see that they're not alone in feeling like that. I want to give them hope in a sense.